Welcome back for another Fetch AI price update video, and at the time of this recording, Fetch AI is holding above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as support for us to continue gearing up. We are also holding above our significant area of support at around the $0.33 mark. And as long as you continue holding above it, there are high chances that in the next coming hours, we can see another push to the upper side to our next key area of resistance at around the $0.39 mark, and a break above that key area of resistance with a successful retest. Then we can easily see Fetch AI get above the $0.43 mark in the next coming hours. Fetch AI has also continued to obey the Elliot structures, and zooming out here on the 4-hour chart to first give you my long-term Elliot analysis, you can see that back in 2022, Fetch AI gave us our lows down there at around the $0.0525 mark before we peaked in a 5-wave structure over here, having the wave 5 giving us a high above the $0.61 mark, completing the formation of these larger Elliott wave count 1. And after seeing the formation of that first wave to the upside, we started a corrective structure in the formation of these larger Elliott wave count 2, whose minimum target areas I have highlighted on the charts using this red target area over here, which is an area that we have now fully maximized, and there are high chances that we now have a low in place for this wave 2, and in the next coming weeks or maybe months, we can see a reaction of the target area and start an impulsive move to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And the minimum target areas for that wave 3 can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, giving me a minimum target area for the wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is above the $1 mark, which is the minimum that we can expect that wave 3 to the upper side to do before we can expect a wave 4 and continue gearing up even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upper side. And from the current prices that we are sitting in at the moment, if we manage to get above the $1 mark, that will be a nice 3x to the upper side here on the Fetch AI chart. And because of the impulsiveness in the formation of this wave 3, I'm also expecting to see micro Elliott wave counts within the formation of the wave 3. And here on the charts, you can now see that I have these 5-wave structure that I'm tracking using this blue Elliott wave structure, where I'm terming this move to the upside, giving us a high at around the $0.2741 mark as the formation of that wave 1. Then we saw a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2 into the minimum target areas for the second wave, highlighted on the charts using this blue target area, which is an area that we fully maximized, got a low in place, and we saw a reaction of the target area in what I'm terming as the formation of this wave 3. And this third wave also fully maximized minimum target areas that I gave you in my previous videos by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, getting a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.3779 mark. We fully maximized that, getting a high above the $0.39 mark, and whatever we expect next after seeing the formation of that wave 3 is a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 4. And the minimum target areas for the wave 4 can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 3, giving me a minimum target area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, and that is between the $0.3172 mark and the $0.2948 mark, which is the area highlighted on the charts using this retarget area. That is the minimum that I can expect the wave 4 to pull back into. But we need to have in mind that there are chances that we might not get into this lower target area over here as long as we are holding above support, and we could have bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2 in the low that we made at around the $0.3313 mark. And if by any chance Fetch AI continues to gear up, see a break above resistance at around the $0.39 mark, then there are high chances that whatever we might be seeing on the charts is the formation of this wave 5 to the upper side. And the minimum target areas for the wave 5 can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of the wave 3, giving me a minimum target area at the fib level 0.618, and that is at around the $0.4596 mark, which is the minimum that we can expect the wave 5 to the upper side. So if by any chance we see a break above the $0.39 mark, expect Fetch AI to hit above the $0.4598 mark in the next coming hours. Alternatively, in case we lose momentum to continue gearing up and we lose the significant area of support at around the $0.33 mark, expect Fetch AI to see a pullback into this red target area over here, giving us a low in the formation of that wave 4. Then from that point we can expect a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5. And the worst case scenario can only play out in case we see a pullback into the target area, and maybe at some point we break out of the target area to the lower side, where we can expect support at around the $0.2582 mark. And as long as we are holding above that, we can still expect higher. But if we lose that, then expect even lower prices back to the area at around the $0.2 mark. So that is the worst case scenario that we can keep in mind in case Fetch AI loses significant areas of supports. And that is what I'm watching out on the short term and also on the long term. And I hope that video was of much help to you, and I hope to see you in the next one.